Mercedes killed the V8, then the customers killed that idea. Mercedes-Benz spent decades building some of the most legendary engines on Earth. Then a few years ago, they tried to take the V8 away. What happens next is exactly why you don't mess with what isn't broken. Let's go back to where this all started. AMG didn't begin as part of Mercedes. It started as an independent tuning house founded by two former Mercedes engineers who wanted to build something faster, louder, and more aggressive than anything coming out of Stuttgart at the time. Eventually, Mercedes brought them in-house, and that's when things got serious. The 90s and 2000s AMGs are still talked about today for a reason. These cars were overbuilt, over-engineered, and it felt like Mercedes didn't care about cutting costs. They just wanted to build something bulletproof and brutal. The E55 AMG, the original SLS, cars from that era developed a reputation for being nearly impossible to kill, even after hundreds of thousands of miles. That's the foundation AMG built its entire identity on. So here's what everyone assumed, that no matter what happened in the car industry, AMG would always be V8s, always loud, always raw. They were wrong. A few years ago, Mercedes made a decision that shocked longtime fans. They pulled the V8 out of the C63, one of AMG's most iconic nameplates, and replaced it with a turbocharged four-cylinder hybrid. On paper, the numbers were actually outrageous, over 670 horsepower. Faster acceleration than the V8 it replaced. But something was missing. The car gained nearly 800 pounds from the battery and electric motor setup. The sound was muted, it didn't growl, and the people who actually buy AMGs, the enthusiasts who wanted that raw mechanical feeling, felt like the soul had been ripped out of the car, just to hit a number on a spec sheet. And the backlash was immediate. Sales struggled, dealers started speaking up, saying customers were confused about why a four-cylinder AMG was priced above a six-cylinder model with a lower trim. Enthusiast forums lit up with disappointment. The reviews were mixed at best. The car was supposed to represent the future of AMG, instead became a cautionary tale. So what did Mercedes do? They listened. AMG leadership confirmed that V8 is coming back, not just for one model, across the whole lineup. And they're not just slapping the old engine back in either. They're building a new V8 with a flat, plain crank design, that kind of engineering reserved for screaming race fans, just to make it fit into cars that were never originally built around a V8. AMG's own boss put it perfectly. He said the brand needs to feel, quote, more AMG than ever before. Think about what an admission that actually is. The company that builds these cars just told the world in their own words that the four-cylinder experiment didn't represent what AMG is supposed to be. Here's the real lesson in all of this. You can engineer your way to better numbers on the spec sheet, faster 0 to 60, more horsepower, more efficiency, but you can't engineer your way around what people actually want to feel behind the wheel. Mercedes learned that the hard way, and now they're reversing course because the customers refuse to let the V8 die. My favorite AMGs were the previous generation E-Class, the E63S. They discontinued the CLS 63. That was another one of my favorite cars. And thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more auto news and deep dives.